Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ghost Stories Told from the South. I'm your host, Stephen LeBooth. I've got some great creepy stuff for you today. Sorry, but my co-host Lexi LeBooth won't be here today. She's out doing some vampire stuff. Blah, blah, blah. No, but it's just going to be me today. Hope you guys enjoy the show and just want to give a shout out to everybody who keeps downloading and subscribing and liking us. So thank you very, very much. Our numbers are going up and it's great. You know, we got about 3,000 downloads. We're like 3,500 right now around that area. But I mean, that's pretty good for I think, some old country bumpkins. I mean, I do this out of my freaking house, and it's awesome that I'm heard all around the world. So thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing, and just thank you in general, man. I'm glad y'all love the show. Hope you like some of my new music I've been doing. Yeah, I got some of these download scary kind of horror loops, so we'll try them out. So hope everybody's having a good week. Had a good weekend too. Hope everybody was safe, and hey, hope everybody's doing good. And I'm glad you're listening. And hey, let's get on with some scary stories, I guess. What do you say? Okay, well, why don't you sit back, relax, put your earplugs in, or turn up the volume a little bit, and let's talk about some creepy stuff in Nevada today. What do you say? So get you a nice cup of coffee, whatever you like to drink, snuggle up to your blankie, and let's have some fun talking about some scary places in Nevada. First place we're going to talk about in Nevada is Jackpot, Nevada. And once again, this one's going to be pretty long, this episode. I got some good stuff, but there's some of these stories, it's just maybe 1 or 2 pages. Couldn't find a whole lot, but there's some stuff I got 4 or 5 pages on. So if one story's short and one story's long, hey, I could do what I could do. Hey, Max, quit being so rough. Well, we're fostering a kitten right now. It showed up at my niece's vet place where she works, and we're taking care of it right now. But let's get on with Jackpot, Nevada. In the small town of Jackpot, Nevada, a once popular tourist destination has been tainted by death and ghostly activities. The destination is a cluster of hot ponds, kind of like hot springs, I guess. And it was the site of a gruesome murder. After the killing, the visitors began reporting seeing ghostly foot and hoof prints in the middle, out in the middle of nowhere, that started and then vanished, just out of the blue. And then one tourist reported a broken glass mysteriously appearing on the ground. The random code spots. Here we go. Sorry. The random code spots in which the air temperature suddenly drops for no apparent reason. It's clear someone or something is haunting that area. See, that's all I could get was that about 1 page of this town. It was one of your typical mining boom towns. It boomed, started getting big, and then once it hit its peak, and everybody left and all that. But that's about all I could find on Jackpot. They say it's very haunted, but it's a tourist place too. And it never did talk about the murder, so I don't know. That's weird. I guess I should have tried to look into it deeper. Sorry about that. Okay, I guess we will get on with the next one. Let me write me time down. All right. This one seems to be a pretty decent one. Okay, this is the Goldfield Hotel in. I didn't get the town, but it's in Nevada. It was built in 1908. The hotel's most famous ghost is a woman named Elizabeth, a prostitute George Wingfield. The hotel owner supposedly visited often. Upon finding out she was, man, this is like the same story of the gold one, but different names. It is, yeah. But this one don't say she was chained to a radiator. Huh. This one says, anyways, the guy was seeing a prostitute, same thing as a Goldfield deal, and this is the Goldfield, dumbass. Anyways, yeah, I think I've run over that story before. I'll skip that part because I know I've talked about that part of the hotel, about him chaining her to the radiator and then throwing her and the baby down a mine shaft or something. Okay. This one is the Gold Hill Hotel. Oh. Yeah, this one is that's where I effed up. I had my notes in here from, so this is the second story. I just wrote it wrong. What a dumbass. I'm so sorry, guys. See, I knew that sounded familiar. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Yeah. Sorry, I got my golds mixed up. This one is the Gold Hill Hotel in Nevada. The hotel started as a stone structure, but then sometime in the 1960s, a man by the name of H.M. Vasey obtained ownership and added a wooden part of the building. It was then that the hotel really started gaining popularity. Here you will learn about the haunted history of this place. The Gold Hill Hotel is located just outside the popular Virginia city. The town that the hotel is located in is actually called Gold Hill, and for a very good reason. In the early days of the establishments of the city, several individuals discovered gold in its area. Shortly thereafter, a massive gold strike occurred in Virginia City. This resulted in several travelers going through Gold Hill and actually electing to stay at the hotel. Not only is it an ideal location to lay down for the night in the popular city, but there are several different types of mines where gold was discovered in the area, which keep people coming and staying, or which kept them coming. One of the most popular mines of the visitors is the Gold Hill Hotel. Was one of the it was one that was called the Yellow Jacket back in the 1800s. People explored this particular mine, but they would use candles to see inside of the area. Unfortunately, many did not consider the case that there are typical amenities in the closed spaces inside the mine. As a result, One day there was a dangerous fire that happened in the year of 1873. As a result of the massive fire, 37 people and individual workers in the mine were killed. The miners were trapped underneath the debris that was left over from the fire and stuff. And it is said that the whole hotel is now haunted by the spirits of those who were killed. Creepy. It is said by many that the apparitions of these spirits killed by the fire are still lingering around the mines and frequent the Gold Hotel. Well, it goes back to that one theory I say that, listen to me, I'm trying to sound fucking smart. The one theory about, I think they get stuck in a loop, and if they get in its routine they do every day, and then their soul or whatever is not accepting their death, or they're just stuck in its loop, and that's what they do. That's why they're still hanging around. They're going home after work. Okay, where was I? There have been. Okay. Said to stay, the structure have committed. Okay, back to the hotel. Several people who have stayed in the structure have commented on paranormal activity. Many have stated that they have actually seen apparitions of men who appear to be minors. It is not known whether all the apparitions have been residential type hauntings or intellectual hauntings. I can't remember exactly. I know the intellectual ones, like when shit moves or something, I think. And residential, I'm not for sure. But anyways, however, for those that have experienced the hauntings, they have been extremely frightening. In addition to this, doors have been found open and shut, even lock and unlock on their own in the hotel too. It is rumored to be there's a female spirit lingering in the Gold Hotel in Nevada too. The woman's name is Rose. Many have stated that this woman in life was known to wear perfume that smells of roses. This woman is said to be a tiny framed female who dresses in apparel that looks as if it's from the 1800s. She tobacco. Oh, she has red hair and often lingers in one particular room. In another area is you'll smell the distant smell of cherry pie tobacco. This ghost is said to be named William. It seems that he is a gentleman that wears a derby style hat and smokes from his pipe as if smokes from his pipe, and it lingers through the hotel. Quit it. Sorry. These animals. The Gold Hotel in Nevada, several visitors have established that they have seen stuff and heard stuff and all that. And several people have died and are near the hotel. Several decades of mining violence and other activities have made this hotel what it is today. A very haunted son of a gun. And I still got more stuff on it. See, I found some good juicy ones this time. We're still going over the Gold Hotel, or the Gold Hill Hotel. In room 2, there had been reports for being haunted by a ghostly woman called Rose. Okay, so she is in number 2. She, of course, they said she has perfume that smells like a rose and stuff. So if you're ever in that room and smell it, it might be her. Well, and on this one, it pretty much covers what I just said a little bit. Maybe I should have read it before I recorded it, huh? Well. Anyways, this is a cool place to go check out. I would go check it out if I was you. Pretty cool, man. I don't know what I would do. That'd be kind of weird just smelling a woman's perfume because I'm so used to anytime I smell perfume, bam, you look up, you see a woman. And what would you do if you looked up and did not see a woman there? What would you do? Pretty creepy stuff, man. But in the old towns like that, that'd be cool to visit because so many spirits pass through there, whether they was traveling, staying the night and moving on, or staying there to make it rich and be a miner, or just wanted to settle there and make a new life for themselves. So many different cultures and different type people pass through there, and there's so much stuff that's probably got souls that stayed there. Be pretty cool. I don't know. I'd still crap my britches if I heard something. Okay, now we're going to go over the Foxridge Park. The small park is in Henderson Park, Nevada. That is surrounded in folklore and legends, baby. It is said to be haunted by a ghost of a small boy, among other spirits and entities. Supposedly, people have seen the swing move back and forth, and back and forth as if somebody was in it swinging. The thing was they what? The thing was that they said this was it. Oh. The thing was that they said this was happening when there was not any kind of wind or anything going. Excuse me for that. Even freakier is the fact that the swing was moving like someone was on it. And like they said, the wind wasn't moving or nothing. And the other swings weren't moving at all. There are also stories of a boy walking around the park at night. When people go looking for the boy, he isn't there to be found at all. There's even been reports of shadow figures moving around the park at night, and some people feel like they are being watched and followed in the park. Some say the park grounds are cursed, and it was carried over when the place was actually, made into a park. But others say that it is all just stories and nothing is haunted or anything. But some people are like, yes, it is, jackass. Okay. Takes place eventually different characters. Multiple. Okay. Here's a story. It's the same park. But here's a story about the little boy that haunts the place. Supposedly, the boy was tragically killed by a drunk driver accident. He makes his presence known in the park by playing on the swing. Some people have witnessed seeing the swing move by itself late at night. However, he does not like being watched. If you look at him in the eyes, it is believed he will turn into a demon and vanish. I don't want to test that theory out to see if that shit's true, so I will not look that kid in the fucking eyes. Hell to the no. And of course, they're still talking about how the swing. There's several reports of, and it's on YouTube too. There's the boy, but the boy still rocking on the park. Yeah, I don't want to test that theory out. There is also been stories of other less known shadow figures moving around the playground at night. Most common among visitors is the sense of of somebody watching them or being watched or something at night. And I've already said that once, but hey. there has been a lot of solid evidence backing up the stories, about the boy and the swing and the figures at night. You can go online and look at the stuff they've discovered on these places I'm talking about, because they put a lot of the stuff on YouTube. Real easy to click on it and watch, man. Well, I think that is it. Nope, here's a little bit more about the story, about some of the stuff. Okay, I already said that. Okay, well, that is kind of sad, though. I see that a lot, too, and, like, when kids die like that. When they die in something tragic like that. Yeah, that'd be creepy. But next is going to be pretty cool, because is a pretty cool one, because I'm a big mob guy. I like the mob stuff. So, you blank goddamn screen, quit it. So, this place is in, of course, Nevada, but it's in Las Vegas. And if you have ever seen, what is that show? Ghost Adventures. Then you'll know what I'm talking about, because this house has been on there. I don't know which episode, but it has been on there. The place is called the Plazza Mansion. It's said to be a former mob boss house. The visitors to the abandoned site report an evil vibration coming from the structure, with one calling it Satan's Mansion. One of the mansion's former owner has said to have directly confronted a demonic entity with a sword. As he did this, he began to feel icy fingers clenched firmly around his neck. One of the owner's friends had to grab him and pull him outside to stop the choking. That's pretty creepy. See, man, I don't know how I'd feel like being attacked by ghosts like that. Oh, man. There are apparently a number of secret rooms in the mansion, too. During the remodeling, one of the rooms of its bathroom, there was like another part to the bathroom. They found another room. There was numerous blood stains, and it appeared of suggesting that a murder had taken place there or something, because there's like blood and stuff on the walls and stuff. The owner's girlfriend claimed that the evil spirits that prevail there in the mansion whispered sexual suggestive comments in her ear, especially when she was in the shower. That's creepy. That's creepy. Could you imagine sitting there and you'd hear like, "Hey, sexy, I'm gonna kiss you. Hey, sexy, nice booty." I better quit. I'm scaring myself, and I'm here by myself because the kids are on vacation. They're at the church camp. Okay, we're still going over the La Plazza Mansion. The mansion is haunted by the original owner, too, who was a mobster. And this house has a colorful history, as we said, including, well, they call that room that they found the murder room. The house was, like I said, it was featured in the episode, one of the episodes of Ghost Adventures, and it came out in 2010. So look up 2010 season and Ghost Adventures, and you'll find it. During their investigation, they reported hearing banging, singing, snarling, and more. Also, they heard phrases including "you break in here" or "you broke in here," "kill her," "not that way." The previous owners also reported seeing an older woman wearing oversized sunglasses sitting in a chair. Pretty creepy shit. And we're still going over it. See, like I said, some of this stuff I can find just bam, bam, bam. Some stuff is just like one or two sites or something. Okay, is reported, and of course, it's one of the most haunted places in Vegas. And they hear the same thing. Like they said, there's been hissing, banging. There has often been heard by people who step inside the mansion. Footsteps that linger. Glass breaking, and there's no glass in there. And there's just it's just a crazy mansion. And see, nobody's bought it. It's been on the market for, I can't remember how many years they said, but yeah, it's nuts. And if you watch that on the episode, it's pretty cool. Well, okay, we are done with the La Plaza Mansion in Las Vegas. I wonder how you could go in there legally. I guess you'd have to find the owners and say, hey, let's go in there and do a podcast. That would be some crazy shit. Now, we are going to go over Tessa, the monster of Lake Tahoe. See, I've never heard that story. This is like their version of the Loch Ness Monster. The state's largest freshwater lake, Tahoe Tahoe has long been rumored to be home of an underwater mob graveyard and a huge creature. A story often told around Tahoe is that a few years back, a fisherman strolling off the south shore got his hook caught on something in the depths. When he finally freed it, it reeled his catch back to his boat. He found a well-preserved human carcass on the end of the line. According to local legend, I'm sorry, I skipped something. Okay, he was fishing and he found a fucking finger or something on his, or a carcass on his hook. Another version of the tale is a fisherman snagged a three-fingered human hand, and then that's one of them, that he got a three-fingered human hand. Then, according to local legend, the 90-foot deep, 900-foot depth water of the South Shore served as a dumping place for mob victims from 1920s to about 1950s. Shore served as a dump. Okay, I said that. From the 1950s, hundreds of gangsters' corpses are supposedly in the depths, they say. Preserved there to decay and prevent from gas bloating surfacing by the near freezing deep waters. So previous is this tale that many local fishermen refer to the area as the graveyard, and a Tahoe boat mafia extrusion was featured in the was featured that part of the lake, on Godfather 2, where he gets his brother gets shot when they're fishing. Yeah, this is filmed there around Lake Tahoe. So yeah, that's why they picked that, because of the connection with the bodies there. Even stranger from the, being a mobster graveyard, there's the tale of Tessa. Locals maintain that a large, unidentified, serpent-like creature lives in the depths, the deepest part of the lake. Well, if it's 900 feet, 900 feet, that's huge, man. That's deep for a lake. See, I hate it when I stop and talk because then I lose my freaking place. Sorry, guys. Okay, that Tessie lives in the deepest parts of the lake, and usually appears around June, and even numbered years. Dubbed Tessie in imagination of Loch Ness, Nessie, the best. The best what? Oh, the best. Allegedly, the beast allegedly appears in the Holst Indian legend, and may have first been spotted by 19th century settlers. So the Indians have reported this for years, and the settlers did before they came over. Tessie made headlines in the San Francisco Chronicle on July 12th, 1984, when the paper reported that two women had seen the Lake Tahoe Tessie above the west shore when they spotted the creature swimming in the lake. McKay said that the beast was 17 feet long. She watched it closely and saw it surface 3 times, and it seemed to surface in a whale-like manner. She was also sure that it was not diver, or it was not a diver or a log, or a large ripple. 2 years. Sorry about the dogs in the back. They're barking at crap. I shut the front door and they're still barking. They're barking at Tessie. 2 years earlier, a pair of off-duty Reno policemen had also taken a turn with Tessie. The officers were water skiing in the lake in June of 1982 when unusual large creatures swam by them. Yet another story about Tahoe. Okay, creatures swim by them. Yet another story about the Lake Tahoe asserts that there is an underground river system that links the lake with the Pyramid Lake in Nevada. Remember, I covered that story a couple episodes back. Yeah, and that's 55 miles away, they said. So if that's crazy, and these are natural lakes, they're not man-made lakes like a lot of lakes are nowadays. This is a natural lake, and it's 900 feet, and it's got that. That's crazy. This phenomenon, however, might be due to the corpses floating over the North Tahoe spillway into the into the Tukey River, and then downstream to the Pyramid Lake. Well, they say sometimes people that drowned in this lake will end up in the Pyramid Lake. That's weird. That's so strange. And I didn't write my time down for this. What a bonerhead. Anyways, people say it might be that too, but that's still a myth too, because they're not for sure. That's just local legend that the mobsters put their bodies there. And I don't know if any of you youngins would know this guy, but there was a famous diver back in the 70s and in the 80s. I mean, all through his life. His name was Jacques Cousteau. He had a show on TV, and he was an oceanologist. Well, supposedly he went here, and what he found, he said that the world wasn't ready to see this yet. And he kept everything he got. Picture if he took pictures, anything he wrote down, he took it all, and it never. No, he said the world's not ready for what's down there. So that makes me wonder, But they say that's all hearsay too. But you never know though. You never know what it could be. You need to quit barking, Rocco. And two, I'm telling scary stories. You're scaring me. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. They never know what the diver found or anything. But it's just one of them mysteries. But I don't believe it couldn't happen. I mean, because that's a deep, deep lake. I mean, who's to say? You know what I mean? Oh, and the tales, like I said, can be traced back to the Indians, to the settlers. I need to start really looking at this before I'm just basically repeating myself a lot. Oh, see what my little notes say on here about luck. If there's anything about tests. Oh, and there's another hot spot there called Cave Rock. It is a large rock formation along the southeastern shore of the lake. It is easily visible from most of the lake. Once a part of the volcanic vent, the caves were created by the constant pounding of the lake's shoreline crushing against the rock walls. This happened about 3 million years ago when the lake was much higher in elevation, of course. The cave rock has been reported to be sacred to the Washoe Indians. Sorry if I butchered that. Rumors of the tribe throwing their... You remember that one lake I was talking about? Yeah. Apparently they did that here. So they throw their kids in there. Anyways. Yeah, that was mean. I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, okay. Ghost stories about the cave rock. Mostly several spirits performing tribal rituals. So suddenly you can also see a lady pictured in a rock formation called the Lady of the Lake. She is gazing out of the lake and is best viewed from north of the rock. In the morning of early afternoon hours, Lancey Cave Rock is supposed to be silhouetted above the underwater layer of the Tahoe Tessa. That lake is very interesting. Very interesting. Sorry if I'm butchering some of that stuff up, guys. I don't mean to. Okay, now we're going to go over the St. Mary's Arts Center. The St. Mary's Arts Center, the St. Mary's Lewis Hospital. Many guests have reported seeing the ghost of hospital staff from its early days. Several apparitions have been seen throughout the building, in addition to the front lawn. Also, according to reports of heavy footsteps rolling stuff around, can be heard in the hallways too. So these ghosts can't even talk. These ghosts like to move stuff around and walk around a lot. It's said to be haunted or visited by the old hospital staff and the people that was there from the old days. Witnesses describe apparitions inside the building on the front lawn, like I said, plus heavy banging footsteps and such and such. Shadow figures and EVPs have been reported along with smells such as rubbing alcohol, flowers, and pipe tobacco. Huh, pipe tobacco. That would be weird because stuff like that is like you can really smell it. And just think it'd be sitting there and then all of a sudden, what the hell's that smell? Now we're going to go over the Silver Queen Hotel. The Silver Queen Hotel was built in 1876 in Virginia City, Nevada. It's of course a landmark and all that. It is allegedly haunted by a tragic woman who died on the property. In this case, a prostitute named wait a minute. Did I already do the? That was the gold. That just sounds too goddamn familiar. Yeah, was Rosa. Oh, well, that's when she dies. I mean, that one she died too, but she, Anyways, this one's totally different. I mean, her name's Rosa. That's weird. Same, wow. But different hotel and different story. Okay, but anyways, this chick's name was Rosa. She reportedly slashed her wrist in the bathtub of room 11, and now wanders the hotel, tapping on doors and